Nathaniel Hackett is here. The Broncos' new head coach touched down in Denver today and made his way to Dove Valley. And so begins a new era for Broncos country. Coach Hackett comes from Green Bay, where he was offensive coordinator for the Packers.
Within the last hours, the Broncos officially introduced their new head coach. Rod Mackey watched it all from our 9 News studio. What did we learn today about Nathaniel Hackett, Rod?
I think we learned that the players are going to love to play for this guy, and hopefully that brings a lot of wins, which will make the fans very, very happy. It's been too long since Denver has been the team that we all used to see them with when Peyton Manning was here, when John Elway was here. Perhaps this is the guy, Nathaniel Hackett, who can return the Broncos to their losing ways. He did say today that he will be the guy to call the plays, talked about the importance of offense, talked about airing it out, sort of like John Elway to Ed McCaffrey. That made a lot of people excited to hear that. He talked about family, how important that is to him. George Paton, the general manager, I thought was very interesting, said he just blows you away. He lights up a room, and after 19 long days, the Broncos finally named Nathaniel Hackett as their brand new head coach, and Hackett says it's not about him, it's about the players.
It's about the relationships. It's about watching those guys out there excel and showing something special and making Broncos country proud. And that's what we want to do. And that's what I'm going to bring to the table. I want to create this environment where people want to come into this building and work and have fun doing it. But let's make no mistake. It's only fun when you win football games.
You know, I spent a lot of time, as I said, with Nathaniel, and there was no reason to go on. I knew how I felt. I talked to the staff. I talked to the leadership, and it was like, what are we doing? This is the guy for the Denver Broncos.
Mike Kliss asked George Paton if Aaron Rodgers and that connection between the two in Green Bay had anything to do with this hire. The GM's answer simply, absolutely not. That a direct quote, but that doesn't mean that they don't want to bring Rodgers to Colorado. You know, bringing in a Hall of Famer has worked well in the past when it comes to the Denver Broncos. Let's see what they can do. As specifically about number 12 being a Bronco, both guys kind of sidestep that. They've got to work on a staff. They've got to do a lot of stuff. But you can tell this is a guy who's going to bring a tremendous amount of enthusiasm, and that will gravitate to these players. A lot to be excited about after this press conference, guys.
Sure. And of course, everybody's going to ask about Rodgers, right? Like, we were waiting for some of those questions and answers, but a lot of stuff still to figure out, so.
Yeah, the coach can only do so much. As Hackett pointed out, the key is the players, and there's no one more important on that football field. 53 guys, but the one that matters most, it's all about the quarterback.
Yeah, definitely. It was, we've been talking about yesterday how he's so different and quirky and fun, but I love that he acknowledged, hey, it's only fun if we're winning football games.
That's right. All this, and I love the Star Wars answer. He said, you know, he was asked which Star Wars character are you like? He said Han Solo because he's smooth and cool and gets the princess. And then, of course, he says his wife's not going to like that. But he did. He gave a shout out to his dad, who he says he owes so much to, called him the best man he's ever met, talked about his 4 children, his wife. A lot to like about the Broncos' new head coach.
Yeah, his wife is the princess, right? All right, thank you.